All right, everybody, today we are going to look at simplifying expressions with negative exponents. Is it easy? Well, I'll let you decide. So, the rule here is cross the line, change the sign, right? So, people like that because it rhymes. People love rhyming things. So, we're going to cross things from the numerator to the denominator or from the denominator to the numerator, and they will change sign, whether they're positive or negative. Now, when you're simplifying things, generally you always want to have your exponents be positive. So here we have a bunch of examples of expressions with negative exponents. We're going to fix them. Well, this x to the negative 1 is really over 1. So this is bad because it's a negative exponent. We're going to take this and we're going to ship it down to the bottom. Well, now on top I only have a 1. This is all that's left, and this comes down. X, I don't need the 1. If you just have a 1, you can write it without. It is implied. Implica. Alright, so here, same thing. This is over 1. We're going to take x to the negative 2, and we're going to ship it down to the bottom. Okay, so now x, and because we brought it down, now it's a positive 2. One thing people sometimes forget, they'll write a negative 2 here. Don't do that. The reason you brought it down is so that you would change the sign, because we do not want negative exponents. And we need something on top. Again, we just have 1 up there. So that comes out to be 1 over x squared. Here we have 1 over x to the negative 1. Well, same kind of deal. This is bad. It's going to come up to the top. So now this is x over 1, but just like we don't have to write this one, we don't have to write that one. So here we'll just write our answer as x. Very simple. Here, 1 over x to the negative 2. We're going to bring this guy up to the numerator. This becomes x squared, and we don't need to write the denominator because it is only 1. You do need to write the numerator if it is 1, but the denominator, no. Everything that you see that does not have a denominator has a denominator of 1. It's just a secret hidden number. Here we have just some numbers. So 5 to the negative 2. Again, this is over 1, so this is going to be 1 over 5 squared. And because this is a number, we can even take this one step further. 1 over 5 squared, well, I know 5 squared is 25. 5 times 5. So 1 over 25 is going to be my fully simplified answer. Here, in this, I have 1 over 3 to the negative 3. I'm going to bring this guy up to the top, and this becomes 3 to the positive 3. Again, I can simplify. 3 times 3 times 3. Now, many people will look at this and they'll think that's 9. That is not 9. It is 3 times 3 times 3, 3 times. So that's going to give me 27. 3 times 3 is 9. 9 times 3, 27. That's going to be my simplified answer. Next, I have 2 raised to the negative 3. Same kind of deal. This is over 1. I'm going to bring this guy down to the bottom. Well, I do have a 1 up here. This is a 2 to the positive 3. And 2 times 2 times 2. 2 times 2 is 4. 4 times 2 is 8. 1 over 8 is my answer. Here, 1 over 4 to the negative 1. Well, this 4 to the negative 1 comes up top. And remember, we don't need to write 1 as an exponent or a denominator. So that's just 4. Here, some mixed problems with, we have some variables, some numbers all mixed together. Well, just the part that's bad. This a is fine. We don't need to do anything with it. The exponent here is an implied 1. It's fine. We don't have to change it. So this guy is going to come up to the top, and that's going to give me a, b, and now it's a positive 2, and I don't have to put the 1 down there on the bottom. ab squared. Here, 3 to the negative 2 over n. Well, this guy is bad, so we're going to have to bring him down. Now we do need a 1 on top, and this is 3 squared n. 3 squared, of course, is 9, so this is 1 over 9 n. 4s to the negative 1 is our next problem. This is over 1. This s is bad, but the 4 is okay. There's no exponent here, so I assume the 4 has a 1. The s has a negative 1. So the 4 is going to stay on top, but my s is going to come down to the bottom, and I don't need the 1 exponent. So that comes out to be 4 over s, or 4 divided by s. And our last problem, 3x over y squared. Well, this y squared is my problem. The 3 is fine, it's a 1. The x is fine, it's a 1. But I'm going to bring this up, and that gives me 3xy squared. And please remember, when you're writing these problems, you want to put your variables in alphabetical order. Other than that, that is negative exponents.